Good day, my dear students. This is the continuation of our video series about the review po of the basics of mathematics in order for us to understand complex problems po, mathematical problems in the future. Okay, so this time po, we'll focus on fractions. So first, let's tackle about the addition or the subtraction of fractions. So, kalimitan po kasi ng fractions ay dissimilar fractions. So, para po mai-add natin ang fraction, we need first to transform this dissimilar fraction into similar fractions. And by similar fractions po, we mean to say, dapat po parehas ang denominator nila. When we say po denominator, halimbawa we have 1/2. Kung ano po yung number sa taas, this is the numerator. And yung number sa baba, this is denominator. Okay, halimbawa, meron po tayong 1/2 plus 1/2. Pwede po natin silang mai-add because the same sila ng denominator, meaning to say they are similar fractions, pwede natin silang i-add. Ang ina-add lang po natin lagi is the numerator kapag the same ang denominator. So that will give us, sorry, naulit yung equal sign. So that will give us 2 here kasi parehas sila sa denominator. Ang interested lang tayo is to add the numerator. So 1 plus 1, that is also 2. So sabi natin, di ba, a number divided by itself is always 1. So 1 is the answer. Halimbawa, we have 1/2 plus 1/4. So this time, hindi po magkaparehas yung denominator ni 1/2 and the 1/4. Kasi po ang denominator ni 1/2 is 2, ang denominator po ni 1/4 is 4. 2 and 4 are not the same. Kaya ang kailangan po natin is gawin po muna natin silang similar fractions. At paano daw po natin ginagawa silang similar fractions? We need first to transform the fraction to similar fraction by getting the LCD or the least common denominator. Paano po natin yung ginagawa? Pwede po tayo mag-listing method, pwede din po tayo mag-continuous division, o kaya naman po pwede tayong tree diagram. Depende po sa atin. So, ako po, fan ako ng listing method para nakikita. Ang gagawin lang po natin dito sa LCD, yung mga multiples po ni 2 and 4 isusulat natin. So, ano po yung multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8. O, halimbawa yan. Then si 4 po, 4, 8, 12. Di ba sabi natin kapag multiples, parang sa multiplication table lang naman. Ano daw po yung mga multiples of 2 and 4? Ano daw po yung mga nasa multiplication table ni 2 and 4? Yun po yung ibig sabihin ng multiples. Ngayon, the least common denominator by mean least, ibig sabihin yung pinakamababang common. So dito po, wala naman po silang parehas na 2, pero yung pinakamaliit na common kay 2 and 4 ay si 4. Kaya we know that the least common denominator of both 1/2 or 1/4 is 4. So ano na pong gagawin natin dyan? Kailangan po natin i-divide, then i-multiply. Divide and multiply. Kanina po? Kay 4. So 4 divided by 2, that will give us 2 times 1, that is 2. So 4 naman po divided by 4, that is 1 times 1, that is 1. So kapag pinag-add po natin sila, 3 plus 1, I mean 2 plus 1, that will give us 3 over 4. So the result is 3/4. This is now the answer. Kalimitan po kasing nakikita ni teacher, yung mga student po, kapag nag-add, ina-add yung numerator, ina-add yung denominator. So 1 plus 1, that is 2 ngaya, ma'am. And 2 plus 4, that is 6 ngayon, ma'am. So the answer is 2 over 6. That is wrong po. Opo. When we are dealing with fraction, we need first to know the LCD if both fractions are not similar. Okay, I hope that is clear. So to further understand, let us have these examples. For example, we have these numbers or fractions. So my dear students, I want you to pause this video and answer 1 to 7. Opo. And afterwards, you can continue the video and check for your own po if your answers are correct. So, let us try number 1. I hope na-pause na po, opo. I need you to work on these problems para na-check nyo kung tama yung answer nyo. Then, pag nakita nyong mali, tignan po sa process, saang parte po ako nagkamali. Then, i-analyze, ano ba yung thinking process kong yun? Bakit ako dun nagkamali? Then, that's the time you can track your thinking process, check your thinking process, so that sa next po na problem, halimbawa, nagkamali kayo dito sa problem number 1, o problem number 2, hindi nyo na po yun magagawa. Okay? So, for example, we have problem number 1. We have 3 over 8 plus 11 over 12. So, sabi natin, di ba? They are not similar fraction. Dissimilar fraction sila. So, ang goal is to first transform them into similar fraction. So, sabi natin, kailangan po, hanapin daw po natin yung LCD ni 8 and 12 by listing method of the multiples of both 8 and 12. So, we have 8, 16, 24. Dito naman po, 12, 24. So, ang pinakamababa na naging parehas si 8 and 12 is kay 24. So, our LCD should be 24. So, paano nga po ulit to? Divide times, divide times. So, 24 divided by 8. So, dito diba 1, 2, 3. Kaya 3 yung sagot. Times 3, that is 9. Plus, kasi plus po yung nandito. Kung minus po yan, minus din po dapat. So, we have here 24 divided by 12. Dito po, pangalawa, di ba? Kaya we have 2 times 11, that is 22. Now, we add 22 plus 9, that will give us 31. So, our answer is 31 over 24. Now, my dear students, kapag kaya pa pong isimplify, we simplify. Pero kapag hindi na po kaya, okay na po yan. So ito, my dear students, this is improper fraction. By improper fraction po, ibig sabihin po ng improper, mas mataas si numerator kay denominator. Kapag proper ang fraction, mas mataas si denominator kay numerator. O this time, si numerator mas mataas kaysa kay denominator. This is improper fraction. Okay na to. This is already acceptable. However, kung gusto niyo po na i-turn siya into mixed fraction, pwede naman po. So we simply divide the numerator by the denominator. The numerator of 31 divided by 24. So, di ba po sa multiplication table of 24, ang next dito is 48. So, ang kakasya lang po kay 31 is si 24, hindi po kasya sa 28. So, pag di-divide po, kailangan po natin yung exactly 31 or mas mababa kay 31 sa multiplication of 24. So, since ang pinakamalapit is si 24 na, siya na po, my dear students, yung gagamitin natin. So, this is 1 minus natin. 31 minus 24, that is 7. So, paano natin siya isinusulat? Pa-V-shape po. Opo. So, 1, ibig sabihin magmumula tayo kay 1, then kay 7, then kay 24. Kaya ang answer natin dito, pwedeng 1 and 7 over 24. So, kahit ano po ditong answer, pwede po. It's either po 31 over 24 or 1 and 7 over 24. Both are correct answers. Clear po ba? So, I want you to pause this video and try to solve 8 over 9 minus 3 over 4 naman this time. Okay, sana po nakuha na. Let us now try to solve number 2. 8 over 9 minus 3 over 4. So, sabi natin, di ba, first things first, transform the fraction into similar fractions. 8 over 9 and 3 over 4 are dissimilar fraction. Kaya ibig sabihin po, hanapin natin si LCD para maging similar fraction sila. So, we have here 9 and 4. Ano po yung mga multiples of 9? 9, 18, 27, 36. Okay, stop tayo kay 36. Si 4 naman po, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. So, kung makikita nyo po, di ba, nag-same agad si 36. So, therefore, ito na po yung result. 9 and 4 have the LCD of 36. So, we have here 36. 36, ang gagawin na po natin sa kanila is divide times, divide times. So, 36 divided by 9. So, dito po sa 9, di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 8, that is 32. Okay, so since dito po minus tayo, kaya minus din gagamitin natin. 36 divided by 4, so pang ilan siya? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pang 9 siya. Times 3, that is 27. Okay, 32 minus 27, we know that that is 5. 5 over 36 ang sagot po. Okay, so kung 5 over 36, congratulations, nakuha po yung sagot. Kung hindi po, i-process po saang parte nagkamali at i-check na lang po kung paano. Okay, so that is our answer. Don't worry, I'll send or I'll give you worksheets by next week para po ma-practice natin itong mga ito. So we have 1 over 2 plus 3 over 4 minus 1 over 8. So sabi natin, katulad ng kung paano tayo nagpa-process ng fractions, ganun lang naman po. Dinagdagan lang po natin ng another fraction, pero wala pong mababago sa process. Still, kapag hindi po similar ang fractions, hindi po tayo magda-direct na isosolve yun. Kailangan po similar muna ang denominator. So ano daw po sa multiplication of table ng 2, 4, and 8 ang magkakaparehas? So we have 2, 4, 6, 8. Kay 2 po ito. So kay 4 po, we have 4, 8. Si 8 naman po, 8, 16. So kung makikita nyo, ang pinakamaliit is si 8. Kaya ibig sabihin, kaya nga po siya tinawag na LCD, least common, pinakamaliit na common or parehas. So yung pinakamaliit na parehas dito is si 8. Kaya 8 po yung kukunin natin. 8 po kasi yung parehas kay 2, parehas kay 4, parehas din kay 8. Kaya 8 po yung gagamitin natin. So katulad po ng lagi natin ginagawa, divide, multiply, divide, multiply, divide, and multiply. 8 divided by 2, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 1, that is 4. So we have here addition, kaya addition ang gagamitin natin. 8 divided by 4, 1, 2, kaya 2 ang sagot. Times 3, that is 6. Kaya 6 yung answer natin dito. So this time, may negative tayo, di ba? Positive, negative. Ito na po si positive. Negative naman this time. Negative, 8 divided by 8, pang 1 siya, di ba? Kaya 1 times 1, that is 1. Okay, so pwede na po ba natin na ma-solve? Pwede na po. So we have 4 plus 6, that is 10, minus 1, that is 9. So we have 9 over 8 ang answer natin. Question, ito na po bang tamang answer? Yes, pwede nang ito ang tamang answer natin. Pero halimbawa, gusto niyo po ng mixed fraction, mas pwede. So, paano po natin isusulat? 9 divided by 8. So, sa multiplication of 8, ano po yung kakasya kay 9? Si 8, di ba po? Hindi naman po pwede sa 16 kasi sobra na. So, lagay natin dito 8. So, dito 1. 1 times 8, that is 8. Minus natin, that is 1. Sabi natin, paano natin siya sinusulat? Pa V-shape. So, magsisimula tayo kay 1, then susundan ni 1 again, then susundan ni 8. So, we will have 1 and 1 over 8. This is also a correct answer. Okay, paano naman po kapag we have two mixed fractions? Paano na natin yan ngayon isosolve? So, actually po, same lang naman. Opo. Pero this time kasi may idadagdag na tayo. So, we have here 17, di ba? 17 and 3/4 minus 4 and 1/3. So, ang una po muna natin gagawin is to turn these two fractions into improper fraction. Pag sinabi natin, di bang improper fraction, mas mataas si numerator kaysa kay denominator. So, paano natin yan ginagawa? Multiply, add. Multiply, add. Iba po yung process natin sa pagta-turn ng dissimilar fraction kay similar. Yun naman po, divide, multiply. Pero ito, in turning mixed fraction into improper, we need to multiply the whole number by the denominator and add the numerator. So, paano yan mangyayari? 4 times 17, that is 68. 68 plus 3, that is 71. So we have 71 over 4 minus. So 3 times 4, that is 12, plus 1, that is 13 over 3. Nagigets po? Kung ano po yung denominator natin dati, yun lang naman po. Okay, so ito na po yung new fraction natin. Actually, this is not a new fraction. New form of writing lang. Apo, another way of writing 17 and 3/4 is 71/4. Pero still, the same lang naman silang dalawa. Ganon din po kay 4 and 1/3 and 13/3. So, sabi natin, di ba, 71/4 minus 13/3 is equal to. So, sabi natin, di ba, we need to find the LCD of 4 and 3. So, we have 4, 4, 8, 12. Stop tayo kay 12. 3 naman po. 3, 6, 9, 12. O, yung pong pinakamaliit na nag-the-same agad sila is 12. So, that's why our LCD is 12. 12 divided by 4, sabi natin, di ba, divide, multiply, divide, multiply. So, we have 12 divided by 4, 1, 2, 3. So, 3. 71 times 3 po, that is 213. Minus. So, 12 naman po, divided by 3, that is 4. 4 times 13, that will give us 52. So, we have 213 minus 52. That will give us 161/12. So, question po, pwede pa po ba natin silang mai-lowest term? So, actually, hindi na. Because 161 and 12, wala po silang common na number na pwedeng ipag-divide both sa numerator and denominator. So, this is already the correct answer. Pero kung gusto niyo pa po na gawin silang mixed fraction, pwede din naman by dividing the numerator by the denominator. So, we have, ilan po yung pwede? So, actually, di ba, ang ginagawa natin dyan, titignan muna natin itong first two. So, si first two pwede, kasi 16 yan. Takpan po muna natin si 1. Wala muna tayong pakalam kay 1. So, kay 16 po muna tayo. So, 16 and 12. So, alam natin na may 1 dito. 1 times 12, this is 12. So, that will give us 6 minus 2, that is 41. So, sa multiplication table of 12, ano po yung kakasya kay 41? So, di ba po, kasya si 36. So, that is 3. 3 times 12, that is 36. Hindi pwede si 4, kasi 4 times 12 is 48. Sobra na. So, ang goal lang natin, it's either eksaktong 41 or mas mababa kay 41, pero dapat siya yung pinakamalapit. So, 41 minus 36, that is 5. So, actually, yun na po, my dear students, wala na tayong ibang pwedeng i-divide. I mean, wala na tayong pwedeng i-bring down kasi naubos na si 161. So, paano natin siya sinusulat? 13 and 5/12. So, our answer can also be 13, 5/12. So, yan po. Ito po, my dear students, okay na to. These two answers are acceptable na. Okay, so how about si number 5? So, ito po, kung makikita nyo, my dear students, di ba? They are already similar fractions. So, ibig sabihin, pwede na natin skip si step number 1. Hindi na po natin kailangan na i-transform sila into similar fractions because they already have the same denominator. So, ang gagawin lang natin is to add or subtract the numerator. So, since dito, add tayo means to say, or meaning to say, we need to add 3 and 1. So, that will give us 4/8. Anong napapansin? Di ba po si 4 and 8 are both divisible by 4? So, ibig sabihin po, kapag ito dinivide natin by 4 and dinivide natin also ito by 4, actually wala namang mababago because 4 divided by 4 is 1, di ba? So, walang mababago. Ang gagawin lang natin is to ita-transform sila sa number na mas maliit. Opo. So, we have 4 divided by 4, that is 1. 8 divided by 4, that is 2. So, meaning to say, the lowest term of 4/8 is also 1/2. So, ibig sabihin, pwedeng ito na yung sagot natin. Mas katanggap-tanggap po na sagot si 1/2 kaysa kay 4/8. Doon tayo kay 6. 1/7 plus 3/7. So, also, hindi na natin kailangan hanapin si LCD because 7 and 7 are already the same. Ibig sabihin, similar fractions na po sila. Hindi na po natin kailangang i-transform pa sila into similar fraction or hindi na po natin kailangan na hanapin si LCD. So, we know that the denominator is 7. Okay, diretso na agad tayo kay numerator. 1 plus 3, that is 4. Question, meron po ba tayong number na pwedeng i-divide kay 4 and 7? So, wala na po. Si 1 lang naman. So, therefore, our answer is 4 over 7. Ibig sabihin po, 1 over 7 plus 3 over 7 is 4 over 7. That is the answer. So, paano po kapag meron tayong 10 and 1/2, minus 2 and 1/4, minus 2 and 3/4. So, actually, the same siya dito kay number 3. So, I want you to find the answer for this problem. I want you to pause this video and I want you to solve this on your own. Okay, so sana po na-solve na. So, we have 10 and 1/2, minus 2 and 1/4, minus 2 and 3 over 8. Ngayon po, actually ito, para siyang combination ni 3 and ni 4. Opo. So, yung process po kay 4 and 3, combine lang natin. So, ano po yung ginawa natin dito una? We need to find the improper fraction of 10 and 1/2, 2 and 1/4, and 2 and 3/8. Paano po? Kailangan natin itong i-multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. So, that is 2 times 10, that is 20, plus 1, that is 21, over 2. Minus 4 times 2, that is 8, plus 1, that is 9. 9 over 4. Minus 8 times 2, that is 16, plus 3, that is 19. So, we have 19 over 8. Clear po? So, kung hindi po clear, please let me know in the comment section, or you can also reach me via our GC, or you can just reach me in my personal account. So, ano daw po yung number or LCD na pwedeng i-divide kay 2, 4, 8? So, anong ginagawa natin dyan? We need to find the LCD kasi hindi pa sila the same, di ba po? Ang goal natin, the same, katulad ni 3 over 8 and 1 over 8 and 1 over 7 and 3 over 7. So, gagawin natin, listing method again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 8, 8. So, si 8 uli yung pinakamababa. So, 8 yung ilalagay ko dito. 8 divided by 2, ito na po yung divide, multiply, divide, multiply, divide, multiply. So, 8 divided by 2, that is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Diba po? Kaya 4 yung answer dito. Times 21, that is, ilan po? 84. So, si 8 naman po, divided by 4, that is 2. Times 9, that is 18. So, minus 18. 8 divided by 8, that is 1. Times 19, that is 19. So, we have negative 19. So, i-minus na natin. 84 minus 18, that is 66. Minus 19, that is 47. So, our answer is 47 over 8. Still, this is improper fraction. So, pwede pa natin siyang ma-turn into mixed fraction. Pero kung ito yung sagot nyo, okay na ito. Wala naman na po. Kung unless otherwise, meron pa po tayong pwedeng i-lowest term. We use the lowest term. Pero kung wala naman po, okay na po yung sagot natin. 41 divided by 47 over 8. Pwede din naman po natin sila, my dear students, na gawin into mixed fraction. So, paano nga po yun? 47 divided by 8 tayo. Sa multiplication of 8, ano pong pinakamalapit kay 47? So, di ba po, that is 40. And that is 5 sa multiplication natin. 5 times 8, that is 40. So, pag minus po natin, that is 7. So, since wala naman na tayong pwedeng i-bring down, ito na po yung sagot. 5, 7, 8. Paano natin isulat? Pa-V-shape. So, ibig sabihin, we start with the top of 5, 7 over 8. So, this is the answer. Okay, now we move with the multiplication of integers. Actually, my dear students, ito po, madali lang itong multiplication of integers because we simply multiply the numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator, then simplify if possible. So dito po, my dear students, hindi na natin kailangan maghanap ng LCD or kung ano paman. Kailangan lang po nating alamin kung sino si numerator, kung sino si denominator. So problem number 1. I want you to pause this video and try to solve this on your own first. And afterwards, you can continue the video and check if your answers are correct. So sabi natin, di ba, we have 10 times 1 over 2. Alam natin na si 10 is a whole number at lahat ng whole number may denominator 1. Because a number divided by 1 is always itself. Kaya ibig sabihin, lahat ng whole number may denominator na 1. So 10 times 1, that is 10. 1 times 2, that is 2. So 10 divided by 2, this is 5. Ibig sabihin po, 10 times 1 half, that is 5. So, paano naman po si 2 over 3 times 5 over 7? So, numerator by numerator, ito daw po, in times natin, 2 times 5, that is 10. 3 times 7, that is 21. Tanong, meron po bang number na pwedeng i-divide kay 10 at 21? So, wala po. So, this is already the correct answer. So, ito po, 21 times 72 over 36 over 14. Actually, pwede tayo mag-numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. However, pwede din tayo mag-cross multiplication. Ang cross multiplication po, ginagawa siya kapag ito po, halimbawa, dito sa line na ito. Parehas po silang divisible by 7, no? So, we have 21 divided by 7, this is 3. And 14 po, divided by 7, this is 2. So, ibig sabihin po, itong ka-cross niya, pag may isang number na pwede sa kanilang i-divide na pareho, we use that para ma-simplify. O ganun din dito po. Ano pong number ang pwedeng i-divide kay 36 and 72? So, di ba po pwede natin i-divide sila by 36? 36 divided by 36, that is 1. And 72 divided by 36, that is 2. So, di ba po, mas maliit na ngayon yung number. So, we have 3 times 2, that is 6. 1 times 2, that is 2. So, 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So, 3 is our answer. For number 4 po tayo. So, we have 4 over 25 times 15 times 2 and 5 over 6. So, ito pong 2 and 5 over 6. Para malaman natin kung sino sa numerator and denominator, let us transform this into improper fraction. So, 6 times 2, that is 12. Di ba po ang sabi natin, we need to multiply this one. And ito po, kailangan nating i-add. So, we have 6 times 2, that is 12, plus 5, that is 17. Kaya pwede natin itong gawing 17 over 6. So, yung goal po natin, my dear students, is to multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by the denominator. So, sabi natin, di ba, si 15 is a whole number, laging may denominator of 1. So, ngayon po, ang gawin natin yung technique na cross multiplication. So, di ba po, si 25 at si 15 are both divisible by 5. Basta po, yun pong parang diagonal na ito. Pag meron po silang magkaparehas, gamitin na natin yun. Opo. So, 25 divided by 5, that is 5. And 15 divided by 5, that is 3. O kung makikita nyo, di ba, ito si 3 and si 6 are also divisible by each other. Kaya pwede na natin uli itong i-divide by 3. 3 divided by 3, that is 1. And 6 divided by 3, that is 2. So, multiply na natin. 4 times 1, that is 4 times 17, that will give us 68. So, this will give us 68 over 5 times 1, that is 5 times 2, that is 10. So, ibig sabihin, we have 68 over 10. Question, si 68 over 10 po ba, meron pa pong pwede natin na i-lowest term? Yes, because both are divisible by 2, di ba po? So, we have here divided by 2 over divided by 2. So, that will give us 68 divided by 2, that will give us 34. 10 divided by 2, that will give us 5. So, ito po ang acceptable na answer. Apo 34 over 5 is our answer for number 4. Pwede naman po yan, si 4 times 15 times 7. Ano po yung answer? So, 4 times 15 times 17, that will give us 1,020. Over 25 times 1, that is 25. Times 6 naman, that is 150. 120 and 150 are both divisible by 30. Kaya 30 over 30 tayo. So actually, 1020 divided by 30, that is also equal to 34. 150 divided by 30, that is equal to 5. So, di ba po, same lang naman. Pero kung ako po, mas convenient ito pong cross multiplication. Bakit po? Kasi dito po, smaller number na. O ito po, 4 times 15 times 17, nag 1020, masyado na pong malaki. O ganun din po dito kay 25, 1 and 6. 25 times 1, that is 25 times 6, that is 150. Malaki pa rin po. O kung hindi po natin alam yung rules of divisibility, baka po mas magulo tayo. Pero dito sa cancellation method, mas madali po siya. Kasi mas maliliit na po yung number, mas madali pong ma-manipulate. What if we are given with negative 1 and 1/2 times 8 over 25 times negative 1 over 13. So dito po, ang goal lang naman natin is to multiply still. However, merong mga nakasaling negative signs. So actually, ito po ay ginagamitan na natin ng idea about integers. Now, using your understanding on integers in the previous video, we need to integrate our understanding on integers to this problem. So we have here, so sabi natin, di ba, we need to first transform the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Bakit po? Because we are interested to know the numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So kapag mixed fraction, hindi naman po natin makikita kung sino si numerator at sino si denominator kasi po merong whole number nakatabi. So, kailangan po makuha muna natin yung value po nito as an improper fraction. So, we have negative 1 times 2, that is 2, plus 1, that is 3. Kaya ibig sabihin 3 over 2 times 8 over 25 times 1 times 3, that is 3, plus 1, that is 4 over 3. Okay, so ano na natin, huwag natin kalilimutan that it is negative. Opo. Yung negative, ilagay na lang natin kay numerator. So, sige po, ano po kaya yung pwede nating i-cancel? Actually, pwede si 2 and 8, diba po? Because 2 and 8 are both divisible by 2. So, 2 divided by 2, this is 1. 8 divided by 2, this is 4. Ano pa pong pwede natin? Actually, ito po si 3 and 3, diba? 3 and 3 are both divisible by 3. So, 3 divided by 3, this is 1. And 3 divided by 3, this is also 1. Kaya magiging negative 1 times 4, that is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 4, that is positive 16. Over 1 times 25, that is 25. Times 1, that is still 25. Question, meron pa po ba tayong pwedeng i-simplify kay 16 over 25? Wala na po. Kasi po si 16 is divisible by 2 and 4 and 8 and 16. And 25 po are divisible only by 1, 5, and 25. Wala po silang the same na factor. So, ibig sabihin, this is already our correct answer. For the division of integers po, actually, the same lang po siya doon sa process of multiplication. Pero po kasi dito sa division of integers, may idadagdag lang po tayong first two step. First is to get the reciprocal of the divisor. Ano po yung divisor? Yun po yung pinang-divide. O halimbawa dito po, 10 divided by 1/2. So, ibig sabihin po ang divisor natin dito is si 1/2. Because 10 is the dividend, 1/2 is the divisor, and yung result niya, that is the quotient. Okay, then after daw po, change the operation to multiplication. So using the problem number 1, let us solve this one. Halimbawa number 1. 10 divided by 1/2. Sabi po natin is to get the reciprocal of the divisor. Kaya magiging 10 and 2 over 1 na siya. Kapag sinabi po natin reciprocal, si dating denominator magiging numerator at si dating numerator magiging denominator. Then change the operation to multiplication. So sabi po di ba natin, then multiply the numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So para lang naman siya multiplication kanina. Pero alam natin that all whole numbers have denominator of 1. Okay, so numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. 10 times 2, that is 20. 1 times 1, that is 1. So that will give us 20. This is our answer. So number 2 tayo. So 2 over 3 divided by 5 over 7. Sabi natin, di ba, we need to get the reciprocal of the divisor. Ang divisor po, yung fraction sa right. So we have 2 over 3 and 7 over 5. Then we change that into multiplication. Then numerator by numerator, denominator by denominator. 2 times 7, that is 14. Over 3 times 5, that is 15. So 14 over 15 is the answer. Now, I want you to answer 3, 4, 5. I want you to pause this video and try to answer 3, 4, 5. Okay, so for number 3 po, we have 21 over 80 divided by 14 over 40. So first things first, we need to get the reciprocal of the divisor. So we have 21 over 80. And reciprocal of 40 and 14. So that is 40 over 14. Then change po the operation by multiplication. So dito po pwede na tayo mag-cross multiply, di ba? Because 80 and 40 are both divisible by 40. So 40 divided by 40, that is 1. 80 divided by 40, that is 2. Now we need also to get the result, or pwede pa natin na ma-cancel out si 21 and 14 because both of them are divisible by 3. By 7, di ba po? So 21 divided by 7, this is 3. And 14 divided by 7, this is 2. So we multiply the numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. 3 times 1, this is 3. And 2 times 2, this is 4. So therefore, our answer is 3 over 4. So wala naman na po siyang ibang pang-simplify. This is already the correct answer. Now how about if we have negative 12 over 5 over 6? So we have negative 12 divided by 5 over 6. So sabi po, di ba natin, we need to get the reciprocal of the denominator. So we have, divisor, not the denominator. Negative 12 and 6 over 5. Then we need to change the operation to multiplication. Alam natin that all whole numbers have denominator of 1. Then we can proceed now to numerator by numerator and denominator by the denominator. This time, 12 and 5, wala po silang ibang pwedeng ma-divide, kundi 1. Also with 6 and 1. Kaya proceed na tayo sa numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So negative 12 times 6, that will give us negative 72. And 1 times 5, that is 5. Question, meron pa po ba tayong pwedeng i-lowest term kay 72 over 5? Wala na po. Kasi po, pwede po natin sila ma-lowest term if both of them are at least divisible by 5. Okay, so paano naman po if we have 7 and 1/5 divided by 2 and 4 over 5? So, first things first, transform po muna natin siya into improper fraction. So, paano nga po yun? We need to multiply, then add. We need to multiply, then add. So, dito na natin ilagay. So, 7 times 5, that is 35, plus 1, that is 36, over 5, divided by 5 times 2, that is 10, plus 4, this is 14, over 5. So sabi natin, di ba, we need to get the reciprocal of the divisor. So we have 36 over 5 and 5 over 14, the reciprocal of 14 over 5. Then we need to change the division by multiplication. So nakikita po natin na pwede tayo mag-cross multiply. Why? Because 5 and 5 are both divisible by 5. So 5 divided by 5, this is 1. 5 divided by 5, this is also 1. 36 and 14 are both divisible by 2, kaya pwede din natin silang i-cancel out. So we have 36 divided by 2, that is 18, di ba po? So we have here 18. And 17 divided by 2, that is 7. So 18 times 1, that is 18. 1 times 7, that is 7. So this is already the correct answer. Kahit po improper fraction ang sagot, okay lang po yun. That's it for today, my dear students. If you still have questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye!